Hey, what's going on, guys? Doing a quick build video here for the Magicka necromancer. Let me just get some disclaimers out the way. This build is for group play. It is not for 1vxing and it's not for dueling. Another thing I want to get out of the way is that this build is very squishy. It's designed to nuke people with some very high damage. Alright, let's get right into it here. So first, let's get right into the gear. We're going to be using the Master Lightning Staff with Nernhold to increase our spell damage. We're going to be backbarring Clever Alchemist Sword and Shield. We're going to use the sword with Powered, just for that increased healing. The shield's going to be Sturdy for the reduced cost of block, and you can put whatever glyph you want here. I just happen to have a Max Magicka glyph on it. And then I like to use these poisons right here. Okay. Then I like to use Baylork for the monster set. Make sure the head is heavy with Tri-Stat all impen. We're going to use a heavy chest piece, Clever Alchemist with impenetrable and Tri-Stat. Light Baylork with Tri-Stat and impenetrable. And then the last four pieces are going to be Vicious Death with Tri-Stat glyphs and all impen. And then we're going to have two jewelry pieces with Clever Alchemist. One's going to have Magicka Recovery. Trade is going to be Harmony. The other one's going to have Magicka Recovery with Harmony again. Then we're going to do a Ring of Vicious Death with spell damage and then Harmony. You could have whatever glyphs you want here. You could go with higher damage or more recovery. It is up to you. Alrighty. So now let's try to get into the stats here. So remember, we are backbarring Clever Alchemist, so you have to drink a potion on the back bar when you're in battle here. Let me buff up. Let me get into battle with this guy right here. Okay, I'm in battle. We're gonna use our potion here. We're gonna use this. We're gonna use this. We're gonna drop our ulti here. And as you can see, that's what the stats look like. Oops, killed him. Alrighty, so yep, go ahead and pause and look at the stats. So then again, just remember this is a very squishy build. It's designed for damage. Alright, let's get into the skills now. So front bar, we're going to be using Dawnbreaker as our main ultimate. The reason we're using this is because it stuns, okay? And it makes it very easy for you to land the next skill right here, which is Avid Boneyard. This is the reason why we're using 3 Harmony, okay, for Avid Boneyard. Then we're going to go into Stalking Blast Bones. Inner Light for that crit chance and to increase our Max Magicka. Shot Clench to proc our Master Lightning Staff, and then G-Gen for Major Sorcery. Back bar, I like to use Animated Blast Bones. It is very clutch in group play to revive your team players. And you could also do some very sick combos. If you ever get caught on a 1v1, you could throw a whole bunch of Animated Blast Bones to someone, catches them off guard. Then we're using Spirit Guardian, OP. Race Against Time to increase our crit damage, increase our movement speed, and it removes all snares and immobilizations, very OP. Burst Heal is going to be Resistant Flush. Summoner's Armor for our armor buff. You could also use Beckoning Armor, it's up to you. And then I would say this is a flex spot right here. You could use the Mortal Coil for a better heal, or you could use Necrotic Potency, the way I'm using it, to just build ultimate, to get Dawnbreakers as fast as I can, and to of course buff our Baylork. Okay, what is next here? We got the skills, gear. Okay, yep, let's go into the race. So I am a Khajiit. Okay, Khajiit gives you increased crit damage and crit healing, as you can see here. So it gives you 12% increased crit damage and crit healing. So it's going to synergize very well with our Race Against Time and with the CP tree that I'm going to show you in a second. So then for the Mundus Stone, again building it to crit damage. Increase your critical damage and healing by 11%. So stack that already with the Khajiit, that's 12% plus 11%. Another 10% from Race Against Time. And then for food, we are using Clockwork Citrus Fillet. I like to use it because it gives you a little bit of health, Max Magicka, and recovery. You could also go for the Bewitched Silver Skulls, which are very good. It's just that your sustain's gonna lack a little bit, so you might have to switch your Mundus around or your enchantment. So it's really up to you what you want to use. Okay, so we got everything here. Let's go into the champion points. So like I said, this is just for mainly DPS. You are very squishy. I've tried other setups where I changed my CP and you still have the damage and you have more survivability, but I've been using this like this for like the past week or so, and I've been really enjoying it, and I've been hitting some crazy numbers lately. So into CP, we are using Fighting Finesse, increase your critical damage and crit healing by another 10%. Then we're using Master of Arms, 10% more damage done with your direct damage attacks, which is pretty much almost everything except dots. Biting Aura, increased damage done by 10% with AoEs, which is your Dawnbreaker, your Avid Boneyard, etc., your Stalking Blast Bones. And then Backstabber, another 15% crit damage when hitting enemies from the flank, which is pretty much all the time. Okay, so now you guys kind of get the idea. So 15% crit damage here, another 10% crit damage here. Amokaji, Race Against Time, and we're also using the Shadow Mundus Stone. You'll see some crazy numbers. I've hit people for like 23k, 25k Grave Robbers, and that's not even fully buffed, so I don't know what my highest number is so far still. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this build, and I'll see you on the next one.